Can't believe the regular season's done. Some of those games I can barely remember, but we did it. We made the playoffs. And tonight, I make my postseason debut. I wasn't sure I'd be here as a rookie, but I can't wait to see what this team can do. Like KG said, anything's possible. So let's go chase that title.
The sights of the Atlanta skyline as we are here in the heart of Georgia. There is a buzz in the air here at the Phillips Arena. Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Berger. You look at the Atlanta Hawks, because they're the second seed, they'll have home court advantage through the next two rounds.
And while I expect them to win this game and potentially win big, this is a team that really plays well on their home floor. And if they do that, they can really set the tone for this series.
Well, we'll see if they can capitalize. I mean, that's what you work hard all regular season for, is to have the advantage of game one in your building. I'm with you there. I think you got to give them the early nod as favorites.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Raptors. The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Jamari Carroll is out there with Scola. And it's Valanciunas in at the center, locking down the middle.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Outside Lowry. Lets the three fly. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And that one's good. Horford's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Hawks.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Now here's Carey. Out to the wing. Outside Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Lowry can't get that one to fall. Now Teague. In for Cephalosha. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kyle Korver. Raptors also changing it up. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Johnson in for Luis Scola. T kicks to Horford. Toronto grabs the miss. And stolen by Freak to the inside. And that one's good. Schroeder's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Well, strong defense is obviously a big key to success in the NBA. And these players, the top shooting guards in the steals category in the regular season, gave their teams plenty of that on the way to the playoffs. Second is DeMar DeRozan.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten them through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
Well, the most active hands in the league, I think, belong to those fellas right there. I mean, that is one pesky bunch of pickpockets.
Now here's Freak following the miss by DeRozan. Splitter misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Out to DeRozan. Lets it fly. And it falls over the rim and in. DeRozan's got his first bucket in this one.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Shooter passes to Best. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
And the Raptors making a change here. Ross is checked in. Johnson kicks to Ross. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Johnson. Here's Biyombo. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
The Hawks leading by 4. Schroeder passes to Millsap. Hardaway from outside. That's good.
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Ross kicks to Patterson. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
The Hawks have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Splitter with a screen on Lowry. Schroeder passes to Splitter. A timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. And the Hawks lead by 7. Outside Lowry. Biyombo dishes to Lowry. Ross with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper.
He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
Now here's Schroeder. High arcing shot. Best. And again, it's Atlanta.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Raptors trail by 6. Outside Lowry. Johnson the screen. Ross kicks to Patterson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Patterson's got 6 points.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
The Hawks leading by 4. Schroeder kicks to Freak. Now the pass to Hardaway. Splitter with a screen on Ross. Pass to Millsap. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Raptors trail by 6. We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, Doris?
You can put Coach in the crowd that feels Game 1 is the most important game in the series. He said to take the first game on the road would put us in the driver's seat from a mental advantage as well as a home court advantage. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Freak with it. Guarded now by Patrick Patterson. Here's Johnson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
And the Hawks making a change here. Scott's checked in. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Hawks leading by 5. Schroeder kicks to Scott. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Scott with a screen on Lowry. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Atlanta again missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Lowry drawing the double team. Patterson, the screen. Ross kicks to Lowry. To the middle. It's tipped and stolen by Scott. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And that one's good. Millsap.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Here's Biyombo following the basket by Paul Millsap. And it's Lowry penetrating. Nice D from Best.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And both free throws good from Freak. 9 seconds left to play here in the first. Lowry with the ball. From deep three-point range. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And recently, we sat down with Freak to discuss his NBA future as a free agent this offseason. You know, Clark, it sounds like he hasn't ruled out the possibility. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Splitter's checked in for Horford. Freak comes in for Mike Scott. Paul Millsap is checked in for Cephalosha. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kyle Korver. And then for Toronto, Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Luis Stola. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Best, he's in at power forward. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Teague. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Splitter in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders. Hardaway's checked in for the Hawks. Biyombo, he's checked in for Toronto. Atlanta leading by 7. Schroeder passes to Millsap. Now here's Freak. Patterson defending. And here's Splitter. 6 to shoot. There's the dish to Schroeder. The shot from 20 feet away. Shot is off. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Johnson attacking. Pass to Patterson. Rebound Atlanta. Freak's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Feeds to Splitter. Outside Hardaway. Fires it up. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. Raptors trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Ross in the corner. From past the arc. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. That's 7 points now for Terrence Ross.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Now here is Hardaway. He has 5. Outside Millsap. Hardaway against Ross. Goes up at the stripe. That doesn't go either for Hardaway.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Outside DeRozan. Can't get it to go.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Down low. Outside for Millsap. And stolen by Patterson. Now DeRozan. To the paint. Ross dishes to Patterson. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan. Atlanta leading by 6. Kicks it to Millsap. Dishes it to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Best. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, a solid blend of aggression and athleticism drove these small forwards to lead their position in block shots during the regular season. Third is James Johnson.
Just superb in terms of their athletic defending ability. I mean, all of them. They never give up on a play and do everything they can to challenge each and every shot.
Well, you'd think the energy they expend defensively would take away from their offense, but that's not the case. For most of them, a block leads to an easy basket or fuels their offense.
Now here's DeRozan. He kicks it to Ross. From 11 feet away. Jump shot is good. Ross has got 9. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Now here's Schroeder. Passes it to Best. Patterson against Splitter, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
There's 1:47 left to play here in the second quarter. And DeRozan kicks to Patterson. That's good. Now just a 3-point Hawks lead.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Best passes to Splitter. Biyombo with the block. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Up the floor. Biyombo dishes to DeRozan. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Freak. He's got 9. He feeds it to Splitter. Takes the 13-footer.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Just 5 on the clock. No good from Ross.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Back to Hardaway. In the corner, it's Freak. Schroeder up top. Here's Best, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. So both teams changing it up here. 19 seconds left now here in the second. Clock at 2.
You got it.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. $15 seconds left to play in the first half. Lowry with the ball. He's got 10. Patterson, the screen. Lowry kicks to Ross. Patterson, a screen on Millsap. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going up.
Kevin, thank you.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today. Atlanta will go for a different look here. Splitter's checked in for Horford. Freak comes in for Paul Millsap. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Cephalosha. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kyle Korver. Raptors also changing it up. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Luis Scola. And it's Ross in for DeMar DeRozan. So for Toronto right now, Lowry and Ross pairing up in the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's Carroll in at the small forward position. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards made some terrific plays. He had 12 points and also dominated with his excellent defense and rebounding. A game like this just illustrates the success this team has enjoyed this season. What a special year, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
They get it back. The layup missed.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket. Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
To the paint, here's Hardaway, and the layup's good off the glass. Hardaway's got his third basket of the night right there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
They set the pick. Patterson, the screen, shoots off the screen. There's the call on James Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta leading by 10. And here's Schroeder. Splitter passes to Hardaway. Splitter sets a screen. Hardaway dishes to Freak. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Yeah, something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution. But this is getting out of hand.
The free throw off from Best.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Freak. He's got 11 points and the 1 steal. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
Johnson kicks to Carroll. Clock at 6. The Raptors need to get a shot off. It's stolen by Schroeder. Teague drives in. Got that one up quick. Teague's got 6 points. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points. You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
He's jumped in for DeMar Carroll. Atlanta leading by 12. Now Schroeder. Floats one up. Best passes to Schroeder. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Here we get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
Kevin, their opponents haven't been able to score effectively throughout the regular season because they always seem to have an answer for whatever offense their opponents throw at them.
And he makes the first. Schroeder hits them both. Raptors trail by 14. To the inside. Hardaway with the steal. And they're running. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw good. Freak.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
He said he really bruised his hip out there, and while there's a lot of pain involved, he doesn't see any significant bone or joint damage. For a team fighting in round one of the playoffs, this is quite the scare. We'll see how it turns out, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it, and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
Now here is Lowry. He's guarded by Schroeder. The feed to Patterson. Drills the three-pointer. Patterson's got 11.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Teague against Ross. Teague dishes to Freak. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Fast break, Toronto. Lowry kicks to Johnson. Looks for Lowry, gets it to him. Patterson can't get it to go.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Back to Teague. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Got a piece of it. Freak kicks to Splitter. Right side Teague. No good there off the double clutch.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Hawks ahead as they wrap up the third quarter with a 13-5 run. And we're just moments away from the start. Welcome back as we get set to continue. The Hawks. Freak comes in for Al Horford. And it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder. And Toronto also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. Teague and Korver are the guards. Freak is out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Cephalosha in its small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Teague against DeRozan. Here's Best. You know what? Nice D from Valanciunas.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Takes it from 10. Again, Toronto.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Millsap passes to Korver. Cephalosha dishes to Freak, and the shot is good.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Raptors trail by 14. Now here's Carroll. Johnson kicks to Scola. From 7. Rebound by Best. Freak's got 6 rebounds in the game.
got it. Get the ball inside.
Now here is Cephalosha. Not a lot of room. Freak with it. He dishes it to Teague. Millsap a screen. Teague the pass to Millsap. Here's Best. Tries again. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Luis Scola.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of it.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. Raptors trail by 16. Here's Lowry. Outside Scola. Back to Lowry. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Guarded by Korver. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Teague. Teague's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
Millsap sets the pick for Teague. Now the pass to Best. Count that one.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
One shot. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. Raptors trail by 18. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And here's DeRozan. Charity stripe shot. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Best. No luck. Toronto's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Now Lowry, outside DeRozan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
Millsap a screen. The 3 from Cephalosha. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 8th assist here tonight.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Screen by Scola. Johnson, a wide open look. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness, I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right. You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Millsap dishes to Korver. Pass to Teague. Outside Millsap. Korver kicks to Teague. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Teague. Teague's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Now the dish to Valanciunas. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Valanciunas hits them both.
Looking at the game Valanciunas has been having, he has 9 rebounds and 1 rejection in this game, too. You got it.
And was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
Cephalosha kicks to Freak, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And and the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
And now, an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was just going over the plan with his team. Scola was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. He then went on to tell them he wants to use their fast break offense to its full effect, saying, "We can run these guys into the ground." Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the fourth. Kevin, back to you.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And the second free throw, good. Now here's Teague.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
To the right side. Cephalosha passes to Best. Korver dishes to Millsap. Back to Korver. All sorts of time. Again, the Hawks score.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
DeRozan with it. Valanciunas in the high post. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for the Hawks, Jonas Valanciunas taking 2 shots. Under
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First one falls for him. Valanciunas hits them both. Here's Teague.
2 minutes.
Move the ball. Stick it to
Outside Korver. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Millsap. Justin Holiday comes in for Cephalosha. Hardaway's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. A new group in now for the Raptors. Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Luis Scola. Terrence Ross is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Wright in for Kyle Lowry. And Wright kicks to Biyombo. That is good.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Schroeder. To the paint. Here's Best. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And he knocks down the first one. Now he's checked in for Toronto.
Hey, you want me to close my eyes on this one too?
And both free throws good from Freak.
They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit. And that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Hawks.
Mark, the bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Yeah, you always like to see that, Kevin, when your reserves can perform and help you pull out a win.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Knocked away and stolen by Freak. Here's Holiday. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
Here's Powell. Sweet little floater.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Now Schroeder. Pass to Scott. Feeds it to Hardaway. Kicks it to Freak. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Holiday. The Hawks working the ball around. There's the bucket. Good.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
Patterson a screen on Holiday. Ross for 3. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Paul, obviously a great win, and you're rewarded with a day off tomorrow. Tell us about the work you guys do when the team is off the court that helps you win games.
It's going to be good for us to sit down and watch some of the mistakes that we do. You know, I think tomorrow is going to be more of a teaching session. So, you know, it's good to have that day off, but we're going to get back at it.
Paul, thank you. Kevin, the classroom never ends.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance, and what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And that will wrap up this round one broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson, and we'll see you again as the NBA playoffs continue.
I know money isn't everything to you, Freak, and I find it hard to say this, but I've grown to respect that in you. You're a man of conviction. But it's my responsibility to point out the consequences of that way of thinking. Now, for you, winning is everything, but winning isn't something you could do alone. It requires excellent, or at the very least, competent coaching, contributing teammates, and God willing, good health. And we all know that's not a guarantee. Now, the reality is you're not in control of any of those other factors, but if you, as the star player, fail to win and deliver a championship, you will be held responsible. You will be scapegoated, you will be villainized, and you will be punished accordingly. So when you say to me that as a free agent, all you care about is being in the best position to win, I understand what you mean. But again, that's not only up to you. Now, I'm gonna call my guy at Apollo Jets. I'm gonna get us a private plane for this tour. I promise you, you're gonna love the free agency experience. Now, your relationship with Vic has unfortunately cost us in some of these negotiations. We had 10 teams interested, we now only have 3. But thankfully, you wised up when it came to Vic. Have you been in contact with Vic? Yo, freak, look at me.
He still has one of my cars, Dom.
What did I tell you about the L word?
The L word? What is...
Loyalty. I don't know what kind of hold this Vic has over you, but it makes me scared. You're a free agent for the first time in your career, and the only person you need to be loyal to is you. You need to be an FOF. You need to be a friend of Freak. Let's forget about winning without appropriate compensation and loyalty that hasn't been earned and isn't deserved. This is a tough business, Freak. We need to be tougher. Come on.
CC?
Woo, Lord Jesus, I was about to blow a gasket. Okay, Freak. Now, there are very few options on the table, and I want you to explore them all before making your final decision. Whatever you decide, it needs to be an informed decision, not an emotional one. The larger the markets, the greater resources at your disposal and exposure for you. But if you don't allocate these resources properly, then it's just a big spotlight on you as you lose.
Well, thank you kindly, big sis.
She's right, Freak.
Thanks, Don.
Absolutely. Team Freak. That's what we're about.
Oh, whoa, I don't know if I like this.
What?
Dom and CC high-fiving like that?
I mean, yeah, why you got so certain I'm gonna lose?
Whoa. No one thinks you're going to lose, Freak.
You guys sure sound like it.
We just want you to select a franchise that has great coaching, super talent, exposure, but most importantly, a ton of cap space. If the team doesn't win and you're to blame, at least you won't be broke, capiche?
Capiche.
Also, you should make sure it's somewhere you want to raise a family, but no pressure.
Well, you guys have made this decision so much easier.
What did Mom and Dad say?
You know what they said. I mean, but honestly, I'm torn. I've heard and listened to what you've all had to say. Don't take this the wrong way. There's just one person I haven't heard from, and that's Vic.
Oh, Lord, help us.
Yo, Vic, where you at? I've been trying to call you, man. Hit me back.
You know him. He's probably somewhere too loud to hear his phone.
I don't know. I think Vic's actually upset with me. All right. Hello. Okay, well, I'd like to thank everyone for coming here today. I especially like to thank God, my Lord and Savior, my family, my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti, twin sister and manager, Cece, my lady. Thank you guys for all your support. I'd also like to thank all the fans, and all the people out there who consider themselves an FOF, a friend of Freak. My free agency has been nothing short of amazing. And frankly, it has been a dream come true. But like most dreams, the reality is very different from what I imagined. Though I wouldn't change a thing about this period in